Hello everyone, Phantasm Mask here, and welcome back to Let's Play Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker HD. Today I'm going to be covering missions 13 and 14 of the game, main ops mostly, and it's been a few days since I've uploaded, mostly because I uploaded so many videos for this already that I kind of had to, I guess, back off a little bit. Let's see, this specific mission requires an ID card. We can't start the mission without it. Last time we fought a chopper, and sadly in this part there won't be a boss battle. But my first time playing through this particular set of missions, it was probably the hardest set due to the fact that the soldier placement, they really up the ante on terms of stealth. In these next couple of missions, you will be encountering enemy soldiers which use camouflage very well, not just the standard jungle uniform. We're talking about stuff like the ghillie suits. Snipers are in place with laser sights. Very, very deadly and not to be trifled with. For example, it may be very difficult to see, but probably right there in the center of my crosshair is the head of a soldier, and we knock him right out. So you have to be very careful when going through this part of the map. And this is probably my favorite route to take. Sadly, my controller is still a little messed up, and even this one is out in the open for no apparent reason, really. Bad hiding spot on his part. So we'll go on ahead and we'll just take some supplies from him, just for the heck of it. And for him, we'll just do that. Get some spicy curry and maybe some lime soda. There we go. So no more in this area. And I didn't really think about this before, at least not until just now, but I can use the Soliton radar to help you guys with enemy placement, especially in this part. This is a very, very, very tricky set of areas. For example, you have guys like him, who I thought I hit in the back of the head, but somehow he didn't see me. Alright, let's see what else we've got here. Looks like we have a guy behind these stones right here. Hold him up. And why not? Let's take his supplies too. Okay. And knock him out. Mostly due to the fact that I enjoy tranquilizing more than killing. These snipers also, despite what the radar may say, they do have a longer cone of vision due to the fact that they are equipped with sniper rifles with magnification scopes. So, probably the best piece of advice in terms of finding the ones that are in the ghillie suits is to look for patches of grass that don't match in color. For the most part, you will see grass that kind of has a bit of a brownish tint to it. And then when you look at one of the soldiers wearing the suit, they are a much, much greener. Okay. Move right into the next area. Got ourselves a cutscene where we're introduced to a character who I don't really think serves that much of a purpose in the game, in my opinion. Those who have played the game probably already know who I'm talking about. I mean, in terms of the storyline, she really doesn't contribute much. I don't know why she's in the game. In this area, you don't have to worry about any swamp or bush monsters. You just have to deal with regular soldiers which happen to wear armored helmets. So be cautious of that. And there is a POW, I believe, somewhere close.
What's wrong?
Alright.
We have a situation. Backup
Okay, I didn't count on that guy being there so close, so what we'll do is just hide right over here in plain sight. And let's wait for the counter to start going down. There we go. Much better. And I think the counter might actually reset due to... Ah, there we go. Drop the counter a little bit.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
This is patrol. All clear.
Knock him out.
Return to base.
And let's see. Let's see what radar has to say. We'll ignore him. He's not really that important. Easy to dodge. Now, right in here can be a bit of a difficult POW if you're not wearing good camouflage. But we'll pick him up. I'm not sure what he does. I'm not even sure if he's up to par with the current skill level that I have set. But why not?
Fulton recovered a helicopter is
And they have discovered a sleeping guard. But we are at the AI lab, so that doesn't really matter. And that's the end of the mission. And what I skipped in the cutscene was that the ID card did not work. So I'm going to have to go through the forest to look for a certain guard. He'll be wearing a certain set of clothes, and he has the ID card that we need in order to get into the AI lab. So we're actually going to backtrack, which isn't much of a problem, except for the fact that the guards that I knocked out on the way here are also not... They're back up and moving, but that's not much of a problem. Easy to dispatch. Even some of them are in different hiding places. So, anything to add a little bit more of a challenge. Okay, right back out. Quetzal, okay.
There's supposed to be a Quetzal singing close to where your target is located. Keep
See
your
if I
ears
can hit
open.
him directly in the rear end. No. But, knocked him right out. And, let's see, we have a guard right outside here, but he should be easy to dispatch. Let me just get a good... There we go. Not exactly sure why that's an automatic knockout. I guess it's just to put in a joke, but hey, anything to make life a little bit easier, huh? Keep a challenge, yet make things easier. Have a weak point that's difficult to hit. And it always pays to tranquilize rather than kill.
Once you know which soldier has the ID card,
Okay.
do a body check. To do a body check, first knock the soldier out, or put him to sleep, or hold him up. That works too.
Somebody there? Huh, nothing.
Now we can't move because of this sniper here. Knock him out. He has actually given me trouble in the past. I've walked down the steps and he's been there to surprise me, look through the scope, and then send everything into an alert phase. And everything just starts to go down south quickly. So, another sniper right here. Knock him out. And we should be home free through this area. And the guard's pretty far back, and the last time I played this, he was in the area where we fought the Mi-24 helicopter, that boss fight. So he's a little ways back, but the hardest part is getting there. Coming back to the lab, not so much. As for enemies, not that many. simply follow the same path that you used to get here, and you will find camouflage guards, but they do not. They are not aware of your presence. So, continue through this area, and I think we should be getting close to our guard in the special jacket. Okay. Let's see here. The last time we did spawn over here, but I don't think that's him. We'll check his body anyway. No, it's not him. Anyway, we will just ignore him, and I'm not sure if we can proceed any further back or not, but we'll do that. Okay. He's wearing one of those orange jackets like what you saw in the beginning of the game. Very conspicuous. You can't miss him once you find him. So, dispatch this gentleman.
Freeze. Nothing here.
Alright. And you, I don't like you. We will just frisk you. Okay. Let's send all of this stuff to Mother Base. And proceed. Proceed even further back. Wow. I'm not exactly sure if I'm supposed to go this far back, but this is as far back as we can go. I think it's just about the only area we have not checked. I'd really hate if some of the guards were to wake back up. I guess the areas are just randomized. Okay. Still waiting on my radar to recharge. Here is our guard.
Freeze.
Snake, pick it up. I bet you could use that ID card you found to get into the lab.
Okay, and then we have to make the journey back to the lab. So, simple as that. Backtracking, then more backtracking. So, not really that big of a deal. I mean, it's not like you have to span a very big piece of ground. Not very... It looks like a lot of areas. Not really that many, but... Okay. And this 360 controller is really starting to irritate me with this analog stick. I try to hit straight forward and it goes into a kind of a sneaking mode when I want to sprint. But sometimes that can be a bit of a benefit, seeing as how this is a stealth game. Okay. Just making sure there are no guards in the vicinity. Sometimes I can pass by a few that I didn't have to knock out and they can spot me on my way in. Nice to see he's still knocked out. Snipers are probably the biggest problem in this area. And it looks like our old sniper has moved positions somewhere a little bit more something that could easily counter my advance. But again, it's not that good of a hiding place. Ghillie suit on brown stone really doesn't, brown blackish kind of stone doesn't really, it's not good camouflage, in my opinion. But I'm going ahead and pick this up. Hey, 3 of them, can't argue with that. Almost to the AI laboratory. Okay. Now, the guards I knocked out should still be out, maybe. Yes, they are still out, but we still have to worry about some of the guards on the inside who have a patrol route.
What's that?
For example, this gentleman here.
Guess not.
Alright, knock him out. And we will proceed forward into the AI lab. And so, let's see, I think there's a cutscene and a short story sequence I really can't skip. I wish I could skip, but and it is a bit of a spoiler in the game too, which is something I'm trying to avoid with this, especially for those who have not played the game. Let's see here. Yes, one of the creepier parts of the game that don't make much sense, but why not? Keep removing the boards. Got nothing else to do with 45 seconds, so...
I'm not your boss anymore. Go home. You better stay in line from now on.
And this is probably the longest installment yet, mostly because of a vast amount of backtracking, but... you know, I try to keep these videos concise. Hopefully you guys will forgive me a little bit for taking up almost 20 minutes of your time.
Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Go home. Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Go home.
And then...
What is this? This response?
weird...
Oh God. Discontinue.
Oh yes, I completely forgot about this part. This is an interactive cutscene, and this one can be a bit tricky. This one tries to fool you a little bit, so kind of be on your guard for various button combinations. Most of the time it's just a single hit like that, but there are some which will require you to hit 2 of them really quick. One that always throws me off, and it may still throw me off. A nice comic book style art reenactment of the end of Metal Gear Solid 3, which I will probably do another no-kill Let's Play in the future.
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
Okay. Let's see what we've got. Oh, yes. See, hit the wrong button right there.
There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the
This game is really, really picky in terms of reaction time. You have to be really quick
It means devoting yourself
on these
to your
active
country.
time events. Hit that one. And
As long as we
I
have
think the tricky
loyalty
one's
to
coming
them,
up really
there's no
quick.
point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
There we go. Oh no, that's not
What a
it.
soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
There we go. And that's the tricky one.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Jack, you can't come with us.
And I don't really know why I have subtitles turned on for these cutscenes, considering that they have comic book caption bubbles with the dialogue. It's I don't really know why that is. Skip this, and next time we will have a boss battle. Open that up. I don't think we've had one of those for a while. We will be fighting another AI weapon who will be fighting the Chrysalis. So, I've been Phantasm Mask. Thank you for watching. I hope these videos help. Stay tuned for more episodes.